Welcome to the Double E Show. Bad strategy, horribly simulated. What's going on, everybody? Jibba 73 back with the Double E Show. It's Art of Murder, The Secret Files. Still not sure I like that intro or exit. Anywho, welcome back. So when we left off in the last episode, we had investigated the scene of Dr. Brenner's kidnapping, the murder of his CIA assistant, and we've ended up here at the local medical examiner's office, and we're going to press on. Can you tell me about the autopsy results? Of course, anything you need. The results are in the cabinet. There are some DNA samples from the crime scene on the table, along with descriptions. The results are in which cabinet? In the hanging cupboard. The key is in the drawer. You must excuse me. I have a lot of work to do. Goodbye. Thank you and goodbye. Oh, I almost forgot. It's not really a key. More like a gadget we use to open the cabinet. We lost the key a while back. So, a puzzle. Okay. Let's see. Over here, yep. Okay, in some puzzles you will be racing against time. The time is measured on the hourglass in the lower left of the screen. If you don't manage to solve the puzzle in time, you will have to start over. Yay! Okay. We need a saw. Hello. Got a saw there. Saw there. What do I got to get the stuff off the top of it? I would like to pick up this saw, please. Get out of here. Come on. You're killing me with this, There we go, I got that. Got that. Yep, I'm about to run out of time. Alright, let me solve this and I'll be right back. Alright, now I have to find the key, which looks like that. It's not that. That. It's right there. There we go. Got the key. I can open the cupboard with this tool. Dr. Salazar put the autopsy results in there. Right on. Okay. Hanging cupboard. The documents are locked. I need a key. On the drawing of the human body, the medical examiner marked the victim's injuries. Looks like there, 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 and there. If I could match the evidence and the injuries, I could reconstruct the events. Okay? To conduct an analysis, match the objects you collected at the crime scene with the drawing. Click on an object and drag it over to the drawing while holding the left mouse button. Okay. There you go. I think I found it. Okay, here's a reconstruction of the events. When Professor Brenner's car pulled up to the gas station, it was blocked from behind by a pickup truck. One of the perpetrators walked up to the driver's side and aimed a gun at the professor. The agent in the car with the professor jumped out of the car and fired a gun in the perpetrator's direction. She didn't notice the second man run up from the truck. The second man kicked her, causing her to fall to the ground. He also took her gun. The man tried to stab her, but only wounded her arm. The agent managed to block the attack and tried to reach for the gun. That's when she received a fatal shot in the neck, fired by the perpetrator. Right on. Okay, back to the lab table. Oh, great. Looks like another puzzle. I could see why he would have a lobster, a spinning top, and a purse on his table. Oh, and a slab of meat. I have to find the DNA samples Dr. Salazar spoke about. Test tube. Test tube. Test tube 20. Test tube 20. There's a test tube. There's a test tube. Test tube. Test tube. Test tube. Test tube. You're all timed. Okay, I'll be right back. I found the samples Dr. Salazar spoke about. The evidence was contaminated, so we had to collect control samples of all the people that had contact with the place. The samples are labeled with symbols. After pairing up a sample from the crime scene with the control sample, there should be only one test tube left belonging to the kidnappers. Match two DNA samples with the same label. If you match two samples, they will be removed from the screen. Match the samples until only one remains, the DNA of the kidnapper. Alright, here we go. So the sample will serve to identify the killer. The test tube contains evidence. Right on. Have you been able to identify the perpetrators based on the samples I've collected? Unfortunately, no. They're not in our database. If we catch any suspects, the samples can be used to prove their guilt. Well, at least we've made some progress. Thanks to the analysis of all the evidence, I established how Brenner's assistant was killed and how the men managed to kidnap him. Unfortunately, the evidence does not point towards any suspects. How are you going to conduct your investigation now? Have the kidnappers made any demands? No, they haven't contacted us. We're not sure that they did it for a ransom. In that case, I have to find out why they did it. I hope I can find some leads at the professor's apartment. That's a good idea. It's possible that the kidnappers have been following the professor and that someone had noticed something suspicious. All right. I got the keys to Brenner's apartment from the diplomatic outpost. I wonder why the police hadn't secured the apartment. Professor Brenner had been living there for a few months. He worked at home a lot. Maybe I will be able to find out something inside. Unfortunately, the kidnappers had made no ransom demands, which means that it's not money they're after. Perhaps the smugglers want vengeance. Right on. So here we are in Mexico City. and we're going to be investigating Brenner's apartment. But we're going to do that next week. So, if you like what you're watching, hit that like and subscribe button down below. Tell your family, tell your friends. If you have any suggestions, tips, tricks, no spoilers, put them in the comments below, because I will read them. And with that, I will catch you next Monday for another episode of Art of Murder, The Secret Files. That's better. I like that. I think I'll stick with it.
Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, check out the playlist above, or watch what YouTube tells you to on the right. Oh yeah, and subscribe.